RTP Arena do Blast Open Lisboa. Estamos aqui com o Brollan. Brollan, first time in Portugal. How are you finding the country?
It's really nice. As far as like yesterday, it was really pretty hot, and yes, really enjoyed to have the warm weather in basically right now. And it was really nice to just walk around the streets yesterday, and it's a nice country.
Talking about MOUZ, 2 tournaments, 2 finals. Is it a honeymoon phase, or do you don't think like that?
To be honest, I don't really believe in honeymoon periods, but I feel like we are working hard and it's paying off at the moment. And just try to keep moving and keep going forward with the team and try to get more experience about it. And just try to get more experience and practice hard and work hard as we did before. And we try to get the results even better if we possibly can.
You are pretty new to IGLing and you have pretty vocal teammates. How are they helping you in making your job easier?
No, of course they are helping me a lot with the trust and these things around the calling. Obviously, you can't have any 100% trust from the team, especially from the start. But I try to get more as much as I can. But yeah, they are really very vocal and they try to share their emotions, how they're thinking about the game, and they helps me a lot. And especially Sergio, he's just a really open-minded guy, and he's a really talented. The talented guy in what he's doing, basically, with the space creator and all of these things. And he's just helping me a lot. And he basically helps me with calling as well sometimes. And
You will be having a rematch against you two in your Blast debut. Last time things were pretty close in a studio environment. This time Arena. MOUZ are not really known for their performance in the arena. Sometimes choking. Cluj was the exception. How do you feel going into this match? Are you feeling confident? How are you approaching it?
Yeah, I feel really confident. I mean, obviously, I think the stage thing it was a really long time ago, I feel like. Recently, we have been performing really good on stage. And since, like, last time we played them on stage was in Cologne, and we beat them 2-0. So I feel like we're really confident to play them versus them. And obviously, they're a really good team. But obviously, I think they were pretty much better with Nico, of course, but I think it's gonna be a good game, of course, and but he's gonna be really excited to play on stage again.
Everyone on the team is always talking about how it's all about having a good mentality. Is it something that you focus a lot on, working on it?
Yeah, of course. Not everyone has that much experience on playing in front of a crowd, of course, but just mentality, just being away for a long time and just try to get home and push everyone in as much as they can, and just help each other on stage, and these things is really important. And let's try to get more experience with it. And tomorrow is gonna be one of these games that you need to really be there, and just try to be focused on the game.
You will not be having Cyclone in Lisbon. He has been one of the most helpful guys to you in making sure that your IGLing is on point. How do you feel about it, and how impactful will it be on MOUZ not having your coach?
No, of course it's gonna be not an issue, but it's obviously helping us a lot in game and when we are playing matches. But he's tried to help us as much as we can, as much as he can outside of the service, of course, like with basically watching our practice and this from home and these things. But he's of course at his brother's wedding, so it's understandable he wants to take some time off, of course. But of course it's gonna affect us a little bit. But of course we have Andreas behind us as well that can take this important time off if there's gonna be any issues. But Andreas haven't been like around people, coaching behind people on stage especially. And but I think it's gonna be not an issue, I feel like, but of course the Cyclone is going to be missed behind us.
Xyp9x has not been main coach yet. He will be for MOUZ on this event. How do you think he will fare?
Obviously, I don't know how. He doesn't really know how to feel about it. He's going to be staying behind people. Like he's never done it before, and he even told us that it's going to be a weird feeling, of course. But it's just gonna be a new thing for him, and of course he's gonna try to help us as much as he can, and that's it.
Due to the bracket, even being second place, you know that you will be avoiding Spirit or Vitality all the way to the final. With that being said, do you think that this is a golden opportunity for you to make the 3 finals in a row?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, I think we had a really good, really tough group with both Vitality and Spirit and us in the same group in Copenhagen. But I feel like Entre has been playing really well recently. They are not easy opponents, I feel like, in the same with GT, of course. But I think obviously they are maybe more comfortable team for us than Spirit and Vitality, of course. But we'll see how it goes.
All right. Still on Vitality, you were pretty much destroyed by them at EPL, and at Blast you had a really close series. You could have won it. What were your main takeaways from those matches? What did you learn as an IGL?
I mean, compare EPL to Copenhagen in Blast. I think in Blast we played really much confident, if I say so. We played really more in their face and tried to punish them for their mistakes. Because maybe in EPL they were, if you give them a small mistake, they're gonna have a huge opportunity to get the game going basically. And yeah, now in Blast I feel like they maybe not didn't play the best, of course, but I think we did a little improvements because compared to EPL and these things. And yeah, I think for example, if you compare EPL and Blast, it was a huge improvement, of course, that we managed to play. I mean, a close game, of course, but I think they have a really good period at the moment. And yeah, I can really see on them that they were not choking, but they were not that comfortable that playing us at compared to EPL and these things.
Mirage was your main pick in Cluj. Towards EPL, you shifted your focus to Nuke and Inferno as main picks, and against Vitality, you decided to throw in Mirage out of nowhere, even if you are not getting the best results there. Was it trying to catch Vitality off guard? How do you justify going to Mirage?
No, I think it's two scenarios. I mean, obviously, get them the surprise pick, of course, from us to them, but I think we're really comfortable on playing Mirage at the moment as well, that we did not have that much opportunities in EPL, for example, to play it. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, obviously, as I said, it's also maybe a surprise pick to coming up from us, but basically from Vitality, they have like 100% win rate on every single map, basically. And yeah, it was just a third opportunity to pick something else, and we decided to pick Mirage. And yeah, it was obviously we did not win the map, but I feel like we're really good on the map overall. And yeah.
If you want to get to the final, you will have to get past Eternal Fire. That's been on a roll lately as well. And it's a team that you really haven't had a chance to face. Last time it was Betboom Dasha Belgrade, like 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about going up against them? How do you think that match can go if you end up in the server with them?
We'll see. Because I think they haven't really had the experience on stage, maybe I feel like, but I think they're a good overall team that have a really good structure on the team. They're playing much around Santares, of course, and he's an insane player. Yeah, if you face them, we need to pass the GT, of course, but it's going to be a tough match, of course. And of course, they have a really Turkish scene has some really more passion for Enter Fire, and it's going to be a fun match to play.
Spinks, your colleague, believes that your pick as a team will only arrive next season or right after the major. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with him? Where do you think that these MOUZ can reach in terms of level?
Yeah, obviously I think every team needs some time to be at their best, of course. I think we're in a good shape, of course, at the moment. We're working hard on this fix, as I said before, but I feel like, of course, it's going to take time if you want to be at our peak, of course. I need more experience to be IGL leading, and yeah, it's gonna, like, Spinks, for example, has like some new roles, of course, on both C2 side and T side, and yeah, I think it's a good point of maybe being a peak in next season, but I feel like we can be a very good point in later in this season, and maybe in some months, of course.
There's still a lot to be played until the end of the season, and of course the major. With that being said, what goals do you already have set until the end of this season?
I mean, our goals is basically try to improve as much as we can by every tournament, and try to just do our best, of course. Of course, with Suri, we did the goals with him, but it's maybe different now to do it with Lotan. But yeah, I don't really know what our goals is, to be honest. Of course, we are probably gonna be at stage 3, I think it is, in major, of course, and yeah, try to just do as much as we can from there. And obviously, we want to win it, but I think everyone wants to win it, of course. But yeah, we'll see how it goes and try to focus maybe a little bit on like Melbourne and Mexico and these things, of course. So yeah.
Closing thoughts on Blast. What are your expectations for the crowd and of course the event?
Here in Lisbon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a lot of positive things from the crowd. They are really passionate and has a lot of passion of the game. But I think they're very loud. I heard from my teammates, for example, from Xyp9x and Lotan, Spings. I played in front of the crowd before, and yeah, I heard a lot of positive things around it, and I'm looking forward to play in front of it.
Do you believe you can get them behind your back?
I hope so. I mean, obviously we're playing G2 and there are much fans around them. How's it like? We don't really get the crowd behind us when we play. But we'll see. Maybe in version 5, like I don't know how much fans they have around Europe, of course. But of course they have the Turkish people around them. But we'll see. I think maybe they could be as fans as semifinals. But of course G2 has a really big name in the scene, especially for MOUZ as well. But I think I got a lot of good players that have a huge families around them, and yeah.
Thank you, Brollan. Have a good time in Portugal.
Thanks so much.